Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, December 10th. My name is Sue Sanders, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri in the United States. Today, I'm going to show you some new products that you can purchase beginning January 4th, 2022 from the new catalog, and also some celebration products that you can earn for free with a $50 or $100 purchase. And that is from any catalog, whether it be the new mini catalog or the annual catalog. This is my first live video on YouTube, so there might be some glitches, and I apologize for that, but we do all have to start somewhere. The first thing that I see is that my paperwork is upside down, and I don't know how to get that to change. So that's something that I'm going to have to work on. But if you decide to order anything from me in the month of December, my host code is 94QEXMBC. And remember to hit the apply button, because a lot of people will put in the host code but fail to hit the apply, and then it does not get counted. So I'm going to set that aside since it is upside down, and I have to figure out why everything is upside down. And everything is reading backwards, and I'm not sure what is going on. Because on my camera, it does show that it is correct. So I don't know.
It's up and down on right.
Okay, good. So when I am showing it to you, it's just on my camera view that it is upside down. So good. I'm glad to know that. So let me bring this back in. I want to let you know that I do have a blog. You can find me out there at susieqstamping.com. I have Facebook, and that is Susie Q Stamping. And then my email address is susieqstamping@gmail.com. Excuse me. So grab yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of hot tea or whatever your favorite beverage is in the morning, and let's get started with some of the new product, because I think that this is some amazing stuff that you'll be able to get in January. Now, I'm not able to show you the new catalog inside just yet, but it will be coming. If you are one of my customers, you will be able to get this catalog next week when we have one of our classes. And if you are on my mailing list, which means you have purchased from me in the last year, then you will get that catalog in the mail. You will see on your screen in the chat, Dorothy Hampton. She is my moderator, and she is my daughter. And so she will be more than happy to answer any questions that may come up while you're watching this live video. And if she can't answer it, then she will send me over a little note and I will answer it if I'm not able to see your questions. Now, one more thing, you do need to be signed into your YouTube, your Gmail account, email, in order to make comments. So that is a requirement of YouTube and not me. So the first thing that we're going to go through is I have some of the suites that are going to be available in the new mini catalog coming in January. And I'm showing you for the first one, I am going to show you the Sweet Conversations bundle. And here we go. I had them all lined up here in order, and then my puppies decided to come in and they messed things up. So there's the paper pack. There is the stamp set and the die set. It also comes with some really nice little white treat boxes. It includes a roll of the real red ribbon. We'll open that up here. It also has some iridescent rhinestone basic jewels that are really pretty. They kind of are, well, they are iridescent, so they will pick up different colors. And then it also comes with a gingham embossing folder. This is just my cue that this is a new product in the new catalog, so you can disregard that shiny washi tape that I have. That's just how I mark my new things. Okay, so you have 10 little boxes that are little treat boxes. So those are going to be really neat. And it already has the sticky paper on it, so you don't even have to worry about trying to stick it down. Let's take these out of the package and see all of the different dies. I do apologize for the glare that I have on my, let's move it down a little bit, and it might, there we go. It doesn't have such a glare on it. So here are the sweet little dies that come with this bundle, or suite, I should say. It has a little envelope that you can cut out, and then you can stick these little hearts all around. And here is the stamp set. And so, I don't know, I'm from the era that we used to have all these little candy hearts that had little words on it. And I think they still make them. But those were always kind of fun to give. So this stamp set includes some of those messages that you would find on that candy. And so these dies will match this. And I believe, and we'll check it out as we go through the paper. My little notes are in the screen here. Some of these dies will match the paper so that you can stamp or die cut some of the paper out. So this is a 12 by 12 designer series pack, and you get 12 sheets. So that means there's 6 designs, and you get 2 sheets of each. So this is one set. So it's front and back with that design. These are the little hearts I'm talking about that you can use the die cuts and die cut these hearts out so that you can use those for embellishments. There's 3 different size hearts. So this is a little bit chunkier heart is what I want to use, the word. So that would go with that heart. And then the little narrower one goes with that one. So that's really kind of cool that you can die cut from this paper these hearts. So that is the one paper. And these are such fun, bright colors. Here's a piece of red, just got some dots on it. And on the flip side of that, it has some little heart suckers with lips and then just the suckers on it. I love this as a background paper. And then on the back side of it, it has all kinds of little suckers and candy and swirls and things like that. This is just a plain stripe. And on the back side of this, it has a bunch of little hearts on it. I can see so many fun things made with this paper. I'm anxious to get started on it as soon as Christmas is over with. Here's some purple stripe and some more hearts. This is kind of fun. It's got some of the little conversation hearts. My moderator just moved my coffee cup because yesterday we did have a little bit of an accident. Her drink of water got spilt and it hit my computer. Luckily, it did not do any damage. So this is the last piece of the designer series paper, front and back. And the colors that coordinate with this are Blushing Bride, Granny Apple Green, Highland Heather, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Real Red, and So Saffron. So that is a really pretty set of designer series paper, along with the entire suite of products. So that suite is called Sweet Talk Collection. And that will be in the new mini catalog. Whoops, I just dropped a die. Get it picked up before I step on it. I'm the type, if I don't keep all my collections together, I kind of forget what goes with everything. You'll see my room is quite messy right now. Okay, the next one that I want to show you is Flowering Fields. I would have to say that this is probably my first favorite collection suite in this new catalog. I guess because I love tulips and the paper is just gorgeous. The stamps are just out of this world. So in this collection, you get I was going to open up that red ribbon and show you what it actually looked like, and I forgot to do that from our sweet talk. Let me see if I can get this one open. This ribbon is really kind of cool. I don't know how well you can see it, but it has little lines and checks like in it, okay? But what you can do with this is you can take our Stampin' Right blends, or I'm sorry, the Stampin' blends, the alcohol markers, and you can color this ribbon any color that you want. So that's going to make it really kind of neat to match it with the colors in this paper pack. So this suite includes that roll of ribbon, and it is called the Evening Evergreen. And I need to find a pair of my spectacles because some of this print is kind of little for me. The other embellishment that comes with this is the brushed brass butterflies. These are so pretty. They're a brushed gold, or I'm sorry, a brushed brass, but to me it looks gold. I'm going to take it out of that glaring package. But can you see how pretty those are? And look at how low profile. I mean, these are going to not hardly add any height to your cards at all. And I had a couple of them shift around. And in this, you get a total of 80 butterflies. And you get them in both large and small size. That one kind of popped off. Don't want to lose it. So these are really going to be a big hit with some of the cards that I design and show you. Okay, so those are the embellishments that kind of go with this suite. Okay, if you jump on here, let me know where you're from. Since this is my first live video, I would love to know and get to know all of you a little bit better. This is the Tulip Fields stamp set that comes with this suite. And these are the beautiful dies. And this windmill, the arms of this windmill, I know that there's a special word for it, but I don't know what it is. It actually will turn. So that is really neat. I can't wait to start working with this. And I love the way these stamps will make and look like a perspective field of tulips. So that's one set. And then you also get the Flowering Tulips set, which is a stamp set and a die set. And here's the die set for those. And I haven't played with this yet. All of this just came in yesterday. And so I haven't had a chance to play with it. But these tulips, you can make them into 3D projects. So that's going to be exciting to do. Okay. Now, like most things, I always think that besides the stamp set, the next best thing, or really the first thing, is the paper. I think the paper can just steal the show sometimes. I'm going to move these things out of the way and lay them aside. So this is one side. Got to move that into my other suite of products. This is so pretty for this perspective. I love this. And then this is the back side of that paper. So there are so many different things that I can see being done with this. Some of this paper can just take and make the whole card. You just put on a greeting and some ribbon, and there you go. And there's the back side of that. This has, I believe, Bumblebee and mango melody in it, and some soft succulent. We'll look at all the colors when I'm done showing you the papers. This is Poppy Parade. Look at those clouds. It just looks like cotton candy to me, and I love cotton candy. So like I said, these papers can steal the whole card. You don't even have to do a whole lot of stamping to that. Here's another field of the tulips that is going horizontally. And this is a back piece. It's got grid lines on it, and it's green. And look at this, just a whole page of tulips. And then it has this pretty cloud figure on the back side of that. And the papers that are included in this, or the colors that coordinate, is the Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Mango Melody, Pear Pizzazz, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Rich Razzleberry, Soft Succulent, and So Saffron. So this has a lot of different colors in this pack that you can coordinate your cardstock with. Okay, our next suite of products is the New Horizons. Okay, so I kind of lied. The tulips, there's really a tie, because there are 3 collections that I absolutely could not decide which one is my favorite. On the Horizon is got some gorgeous paper to it. It also has these little pebble enamel dots. They're not really dots if they're pebble looking, are they? They're shapes, pebble shapes. And they look like little rocks, and they come in all different, a light gray and a medium gray, and then the browns. And you get 90 pebbles in this pack. It also comes with a cotton ribbon combo pack, and it looks like, it's not telling me on the packaging, but it looks like Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink, or Blushing Bride, I'm sorry, not Petal Pink, Blushing Bride in the ribbon. I'll have to double check and look up and see what color ribbon that is. This is the stamp set. And so you have trees and Thinking of You, and yes, it is Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink. So I was right the first time. So the ribbon is Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink. It's a narrow ribbon. It is, I would say, 1/8 of an inch. And it's cotton, so it's going to be really easy kind of to work with and tie those tiny bows. So that's going to be fun to work with. And I just love this. But I think what steals the show for me in this entire pack is our dies. Look at those dies. You have some mountains that you can put scenery on. You have water waves. You have some seashell or some seaside plants that you find at the ocean. But I love this little fence. That fence just gives it so much perspective. Then you have some trees, and then you have another die. I think that is for like a boardwalk type thing. So that's going to be fun to work with. Yep, because there's the stamp that goes with that. But let me show you the paper. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so side A of this paper, well, I don't know what is side A and what is side B because they're both very pretty. It is a 6x6 paper pack, and the colors that coordinate with this is your Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. So look at these papers. So this is the A and B side of this. Just absolutely amazing. And you get 4 pieces of each of this. See, this is a scenery piece, And then you can also make a scenery out of that one. Like I said, every sheet of this, you get 4 sheets of it. So that's just some like watercoloring look. So all of our papers from Stampin' Up, they're actually designed by artists, and they draw this paper out, and then it's digitally reproduced. So they are magnificent when it comes to our papers, and they coordinate so well with our cardstock. I think Stampin' Up has some of the best paper, and it's a good quality of paper. So here is, you know, like I said, both sides are so pretty, and you can do so much with this in designing cards where, you know, even with this, you just cut it to be the card mat size. You put on a nice stamped image and some ribbon and some gems, and you've got your card. It can be very simple, very easy. You don't need a whole lot of supplies. Here's more of a masculine color. It's got the dark grays that you could make a beautiful beach scene with this. And then it has the back piece. Another scenery. These little things here kind of look like houses to me. I don't know if that's what they're supposed to represent. Here's another one that you can look or make into a scene. Again, you could put mountains back here and then water in front of it. And there's the back side of that piece. Again, I just absolutely love this paper. And I hope everybody else does too. I would love to see this return in our annual catalog. It's kind of like the Butterfly Brilliance paper that we had last spring. So that is the New Horizon paper pack that comes in that suite. So I hope you all are making a wish list to start your list of products that you would like to purchase in this mini catalog that begins in January. Okay, so now here is the last suites of products. Now I was able to do a pre-order because I did go to Stampin' Up's online or on stage at home event. So I did get some of these products, but I wasn't able to get all of them. So now I've gotten the entire suite in. And let me show you what this suite comes with. It comes with the Blessings of Home bundle, which is the stamp set here. And I just absolutely love these flowers, and I've worked with them. And the font on these greetings and just the greetings themselves, you are a real blessing to everyone around you. What a beautiful day for love could be used for a wedding card, for an anniversary card. So very nice sentiments in this stamp set. I've already got my dies put in my folder. So this die actually will cut out this big flower shape. I know it cuts it out. I just have to get the right direction of it because I've done it numerous times. And I always get confused there. No. I know it cuts it out, everybody. It does, because I've done it. There we go, that way. I just had to stop and think for a minute. Okay. And these are distinctive stamps, so the artists have already made and shaded this for you. So if you're not a big person to color, which I am not, but I am working on it, these are already shaded for you. So it makes it very easy to use those, and then to use your Stampin' Blends or your watercolor pencils. And then this image is die cut from that smaller flower. And I see that my label has gotten moved around. And then you get these extra little bits that you can do that are leaves and flowers and borders and things. So that's a really cool set. So you can buy this just as a bundle, those 2 stamp sets. The next stamp set that comes in this suite of products is the Honeybee Home. And so these are the stamps in that. You get different flowers, and then you have some really cute fonts that are scripty. You're the nicest, stay wonderful, miss you, so glad we're family, best of luck, and such happy news. And then it has the bees. And there's a secret with those bees. Those bees actually will cut out some of the paper from the designer series paper. So that's really cool that you can cut those out. So here are the dies that go with this stamp set. And these are the bees. So there's 3 different size bees that you can stamp and die cut, or you can die cut directly from the paper. So that is really awesome. And you can buy these 2 things as just a bundle as well. And that does save you 10% if you buy the stamp set and the die set together as a bundle. But the entire suite just goes together fabulously. One of the other things that come in this suite is some paper doilies. And I'm not really much one on doilies, but this one here, I really do like these. And I've made a couple of cards using the doilies. You've got the cinnamon cider, and you have, I believe this is gray granite, or it may be basic gray, and then the misty moonlight. And these doilies just coordinate so well with the papers. So that's another embellishment that you can use in this suite of products. Then it comes with this denim ribbon. This is so unique because it's really soft, and this is 3/8 of an inch wide. Basic gray is the gray in that doily. So this cotton ribbon here makes it so nice to tie bows. I really work on my bows, but I think this makes a really pretty bow when you're tying it because the ribbon is so soft and pliable. We also have some classic matte dots, and these to me was one of the selling points because sometimes you don't want white pearls because you're not using white paper, you're using very vanilla. These dots come with the basic white, the very vanilla, the basic gray, and then the basic black. So you have 4 different colors of these dots, and there is 144 of those dots. So that's a very good value. And you can mix and match those colors with this paper. And we'll stick that in the package later. This also comes with the 3D Hive embossing folder. So the 3D makes it very distinctive, and it gives it a lot of dimension, and it looks like a beehive. So that's a really cool embossing folder. You do need to have one of the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, and since this is bigger, you would need the big one and not the mini. Now let's get to the star of the show. Let me put this stuff away so that I have room. On the back of all of this paper, there is a wood grain look, and it is just basic white with a basic gray lines through it, which makes it easy that if you wanted to do sponging, you could sponge on here with your blending brushes. So this is the paper on the green side, the A side, and the B side. And that's just in the garden green. And then you have a piece of floral with more grain, wood grain. And this looks like flooring of some kind or wood, I don't know. But all of this is, like I said, it's like a wood grain. Then it has this blue. This reminds me of a backsplash tile, kind of maybe when I was growing up. This looks like some flooring, and then we have the fresh freesia flowers, wood planks that go with some more flowers that has the garden green and the pale papaya in it. And again, all you have to do is just add some designer series paper to the front of a cardstock, put a ribbon on it, put a greeting, and you've got a very simple but yet elegant looking card. And here are those bumblebees that I was talking about, that you can actually use the die cut to die cut all 3 of these bumblebees out if you didn't want to stamp them. And those make really pretty masculine cards. Okay, so masculine cards shouldn't be pretty, but so in this paper pack, you have basic gray, cinnamon cider, fresh freesia, garden green, misty moonlight, and pale papaya, and the basic white. So, like I said, I have all of these suites are like my favorites. So I couldn't really pick a favorite. I have worked with this suite with some of the product. The others I have not, and I'm anxious to work with those. But those are all the suites that I have. Now, there are some more suites in the catalog, but I haven't purchased those yet. Let me show you some single stamp sets or bundles that is just dies and stamps. So in the moment, this is a really cool stamp set. It is just line drawn figures, but I love the sayings in this. And these are not that hard to color with your Stampin' Blends or your watercolors or your colored pencils. Now, one of the bundles that is going to be in the new catalog, it's a carryover from a special that we had this fall, and that's Eden's Garden. So you have the beautiful stamp set, plus you have the Eden's Garden die set, which is just gorgeous. You've got a lovely label frame and a border, and then the 2 frames, and then the flower leaf that you can punch out. This was offered and is still available, I believe, if you want to buy this as a suite, where it does come with the Eden's paper, Eden's Garden paper. Here's a stamp set that I got when I went to the Stampin' Up on stage at home. It's called Amazing Silhouettes. This does have a die set that goes with it that are some words that have the excuse me, the shadow and the other words. So like I said, I haven't got the die set for those. Another bundle that's being offered is the Daffodil Daydreams. So if you like daffodils, this is the stamp set, and the Daydream bundle with the daffodils is for you. In this die set, you have 24 dies. So there's a lot of dies there. And you can make daffodils of all kinds. This is also a 3D builder. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. So you can build your daffodils to look 3D. So that is a really cool set. I haven't had a chance to put that yet. Too busy making Christmas cards. And those are soon to be over with. And then I can play with new product. Okay, so now the next one that I have, the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. And it is these rainbow stamps. And then it has these dies. And I have made a couple of cards with these. This die is really cool because you can use it to just cut out the strips of the rainbow. You can use designer series paper, or you could just use regular cardstock. This one also cuts out just the little strips of the paper to where you can make your own rainbow. It has this really cute border die, and then it has 4 little clouds, and then another part of a border. And then this is a label, so that you could cut it out like a rainbow and then do your stamping in there. I'm going to be showing a card that I've made with this at a blog hop that I'm in on Monday. So you might want to check that out. That'll go live at 3 o'clock Central Time. Okay, the next one is called the Love and Happiness Bundle. And so you get in this, you get a set of stamps, which are all greetings, but I love these. I really like the Happy Valentine's Day friend. I made a couple of cards on my 3 for Thursday yesterday using that stamp, because a lot of times we might have friends that don't have a significant other, and so they always they're single and they kind of feel left out on Valentine's Day. And so we can always show our appreciation to our friends by making them a Valentine card. This is the die set that comes with it. And it also comes with the Bouquet of Love hybrid embossing folder. And this embossing folder is so neat. Give me just a second. I'm going to show you how it actually, I did this yesterday, but let me show you how it embosses and die cuts that little heart out of the middle of the paper. So I just did this yesterday in a demonstration. So you would take your die folder or your embossing folder and you would lay your paper in it. And again, this is a 3D and you will need to use your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And so when you emboss this, you can emboss it just plain to where this whole piece will be embossed. And you can cut down your cardstock to fit exactly how you wanted it to. But I wanted to show that you could also take this die and it fits in a little groove in the folder. And then when you run this through your embossing machine, then the heart punches out by itself and it leaves you an open heart. So I'm really liking these hybrid embossing folders because they can make a card go from just a casual to a wow factor. So that is that bundle. And I'm just going to keep all of this together so that those were just my die cuts that I had. Okay, so those are just single, the stamping or the stamps and the die cut bundles that we're going to offer. Some additional embellishments that we have the faux sea glass shapes. This goes with another bundle that I did not, I'm sorry, not a bundle, but a suite. I didn't get the whole suite. Oops, I just pulled off one of those stones. When I seen these in the new catalog, I was just like, wow, those are so cool. So those can be used on the beachy scenes or just underwater scenes. So I love those gems. Well, they're shapes. Faux sea glass shapes. And they do coordinate with a suite of product, which is called, let me check my notes here. That coordinates with the Artfully Composed suite. Okay, also in the mini catalog that coordinates with the, yes, I guess I didn't write it down. This is a new ribbon. This is a, it's a basic white ribbon, and it's frayed on the sides. I can get it opened here. Let me grab my scissors. My squeaky drawer. If anybody has an idea on how to get rid of a squeaky drawer, let me know. I tried. Okay, this ribbon is also from the Artfully Composed suite. I've tried soap on it and it didn't seem to do it. I just can't seem to get the squeaking to stop. But I really like this ribbon. If I can get it open, I would love to show it to you. Don't you know, going live and then you can't get something opened. So it is frayed on the sides, but it is so soft. And I think it's going to go so well with some of our new suite collections that offers white. Okay, now I'm going to just real quickly go through. These are all papers that, excuse me. I have been fighting bronchitis for 2 months now, and it doesn't seem like anything I take gets rid of it. This is called Symbols of Fortune 12 by 12 paper. It is a specialty paper, which means it's got gold flecks and gold into it. It coordinates with basic black, calypso coral, crumb cake, evening evergreen, smoky slate, and soft succulent. However, I think that gold and white go with anything. So you could definitely pair this with any cardstock. So this looks like bamboo. And then this is like little flowers with little dots on it. I am not a real big, I don't know my flowers, so I don't know what the names of them are. This has the crane on it with clouds. Oops, I'll turn it right side up so that it's right for you guys. And then on the back side of that, it has just some gold branches going through there. Here's some more cranes. That's side B, and this is side A. So it's got these flowers, and somebody said yesterday what kind of flowers these were, but I don't remember what they are. So I love these flowers. This is in your Poppy Parade, and no, it's not Poppy Parade. Calypso Coral. And then this just looks like the texture, and you can kind of feel the texture on this where it's inlaid. The gold is inlaid into that. Here's some pretty flowers again. You just add some ribbon and a sentiment, and you've got a beautiful card. And then you have some cranes that have that gold inlay in it. Again, just use your paper as the focal point for your cards. And then you have this color here, and on the back of that you have some more white fluffy flowers with some gold stems in it, or gold branches. So that is another pretty paper. And I always say, if you don't like one side of the paper, that's okay, because the other side is usually just a plain, and it doesn't have a print to it. So if you don't like those big patterns, it's okay. You can always find a use for the paper on the other side. This is Artfully Composed, and it coordinates with the Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Just Jade, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Pale Papaya, and Pear Pizzazz. So here is just the polka dot, and then it has big bold leaves on the other side. And I am not a big bold leaf person, so I will probably find a use for my little polka dots. Here's some that is just a stripe, and then it has some more big bold leaves. I will tell you this, that the die cuts that come with this stamp set as a bundle, those dies do stamp or cut out these big flowers and this long flower. So that's, if you get that set, those will die cut those. Here's some more big bold leaves with a green background that has little lines in it. here's some leaves. And so this one is a tropical look to it. I wished I could be tropical, but I'm not. I guess because I want to go to the tropics, and I don't know whether I'll ever get to, perhaps someday. But this is gray, and then the other side is our leaves. And this has writing all over it. I can't read it, but on the other side, it's more bold leaves. So if you like that tropical look of leaves and things, this is a great set to have. But even if you don't like the tropical leaves, the back side of these, the B sides, are all just a very small print. Okay. I am not a big baseball fan, but I know lots of people that are. And so this paper comes from the Hey Sports Fan suite of products. And it's called Hey Sports Fan Suite. Can you imagine? And so this is the paper that comes with it. And I do know that the die set that comes with that stamp set in the suite, it does cut out these tickets. Okay, so I am not a sports fan, but I did like the back side of this paper. And I do know several sports fans, so they may get a card made with this. So this is the back side of the ticket paper, and that's just a plain navy blue, which I really like with a wood grain. This has the catchers and the umpires, and then it has a red stripe. I guess it's Poppy Parade. We'll find out here in a minute. Here are just a bunch of banners that you could use for a Father's Day card. All-Star #1, Go Team. And I believe there may be a die that will cut out these as well. I am not sure. Now, this is supposed to look like baseball stitching, but I think you could use this for another different background. But it would be cute if you wanted to cut out or punch out a circle out of this, and it would look like that baseball stitching. Here's just some green dots, and then you have this sun ray. And then you have to excuse me, I thought I'd shut my phone off, and I didn't. It's my mom. These are baseball bats, and then stars. And then here's the plates, like the home plate, first, second plate, and then just some blue stripes. So like I said, even if you're not a baseball fan, the B side of this paper can be used for so many other types of cards, especially masculine cards. It comes with Bumblebee, or it goes with Bumblebee, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, and Poppy Parade. But you might be able to find some other cardstock colors that it will coordinate with. Okay, I'm almost done with all the new product, and then we're going to get to see a preview of some of the celebration products that you can earn for free. This is a set of paper that is called Abstract Beauty, and it comes in 4x6 sheets, and it is just gorgeous. We're just going to kind of flip through this, but see on the back side you have this abstract looking, and it's got gold flecks in it. Okay, then you have this and some. So this is just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous paper. We're going to flip, and then I'm going to flip it back over and show you the other side to these. So this has got flowers, and then we have some bokeh looking paper. So the A side all has the gold. The B side is just the neutral papers on them. Okay, so that is from the Abstract Beauty, and it is 4x6. So even one of these, you can cut it down to a 4x5 1/4 piece of paper and have a mat ready for a card. That suite also comes with cards, note cards that are 4x6 that you can actually use those papers on. So those are the new products that you can order starting January 4th. Now this is exciting. Let me show you. This is the celebration catalog brochure, and it runs from January 4th until February 28th. When you order $50, any combination of $50, you can earn free gifts. One of those free gifts with a $50 purchase is this Simply Marvelous paper pack, and it is 6x6, and it's 48 sheets, and you have all kinds of marble paper in all kinds of colors. It is just beautiful. So this is just, it's going to be a really fun pack that you can make masculine, feminine, children's cards with, all kinds of things. And this has the matching cardstock of Balmy Blue, Basic Gray, Blushing Bride, Bumblebee, Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Misty Moonlight, Pool Party, Smoky Slate, and So Saffron. So you can earn that with a $50 purchase. A stamp set that you can earn with a $50 purchase is the Awesome Otters. They are so cute. You've got an awesome, or an otter swimming, one that's out of the water, one that's kind of swimming on its back with a fish. So you can use these for birthday cards, but you could mask them off and just do a whole lot of different things with this set of stamps. You remember that rainbow bundle that we have? Well, we also have a bundle of rainbow paper, and this is called Sunshine and Rainbows. And so this is all paper that you can get that will coordinate with that rainbow set. Aren't those clouds cute? We even offer a clouds punch so that you could punch those clouds out to put them on a card. So the A sides are just as pretty as the B sides on this. Here's some stripe. There's some little triangles, some blue stars, some more narrow stripes. I did make a card out of this using some of the pattern paper and using that for my rainbow. So if you watch my blog hop on Monday from my blog, which is susieqstamping.com, you will see that card that I've made. So this coordinates with that rainbow of happiness. And this is also a paper pack that you can get with a $50 purchase. That daffodil set, here's some paper that will coordinate with it, everybody. There's your A side, that's your B side. This is 12x12. Here's your A side. Make that just your focal point for a card. And there's your B side. Just some leaves, some hearts, beautiful daffodil pictures, I tell you. And I'm not a big daffodil person. My daughter is. But once I seen this, I thought, oh, this is such pretty paper. And it's got neutrals to go with it. So it's not like, you know, if you get tired of doing cards with the one side, you can do it with the other side. One thing that I am going to be offering, I just haven't got it all worked out yet, and that is a paper share for this new paper that we have in the catalog. So the Daffodil Afternoon paper goes with Basic Black, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Evening Evergreen, Flirty Flamingo, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, Pale Papaya, Pear Pizzazz, and Very Vanilla. Another $50 purchase, free gift. Okay, now we do have two $100 gifts, And one of those is the stamp set that is Special Moments. It has nothing but wonderful greetings on it, and there's 21 stamps to this. It says, I have something for you, best wishes. I couldn't wait for a special occasion. Thinking of you, for someone who is wonderful in each and every way. Happy birthday. I think you're wonderful. Just a card to say you're amazing. It has a sympathy greeting. Hang in there. So this is just going to be a really fun, it has a sentiment for everything. And so that's with $100 order. And then here is the other $100 order. Free gift. You get a stamp set, Friendly Hello. And then you also get this paper pack that coordinates with the Happy Hello. Now, there are no die sets with this, but you could fussy cut these flowers out if you want. So here's the A side and the B side. Big, bold flowers and pretty stripes. I guess I could turn it this way and it would look better like stripes going up and down instead of horizontally. This is so soft. I love this. And then it has little dots and all different kinds of colors. And sometimes on camera, you can't really see how pretty the papers are. This is fresh freesia and then pale papaya. Very pretty. This is your pool party with birds and flowers. Then it has the granny apple green with the white leaves. And this is another piece that has birds on it. And then it has the pool party flowers. So that along with this stamp set, you can earn for free with a $100 purchase, which is awesome. Now, when I say that you have to have a $50 purchase or a $100 purchase, say you have $100 in product, you could get two $50 things if you don't like the $100 products. You could get two paper packs that you like. You could get the paper pack and the stamp set, the Otter stamp set. And there are some others in that catalog that I do not have. So there's a lot of free things that are really cute. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to comment and I will come back and look at my comments when my live ends. You can reach me at SusieQsStamping@gmail.com is my email address. And you can also find me at my blog, SusieQStamping.com. So until next time, everybody, thanks for watching. I enjoyed this, and I hope that I can perfect my YouTube abilities better. Like I said, this was my first one. I have only been a demonstrator for 11 months. So if you do not have a current demonstrator, please, I would welcome your business. I would appreciate it very much. So until next time, bye, everybody.